Wait, oh, sorry, action. It's been rolling.
Good morning. It is a sunny day out in the 19th century, and I'm here with
Annabelle Cornbread.
Good morning, Annabelle Cornbread. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing on this summer evening?
I'm doing swell. So, we're here to ask about the abolishment of slavery. So, Annabelle Cornbread, why are you not in favor of the abolishment of slavery?
Well, I feel like the Northerners are taking advantage of us. They are far more industrialized than us, and they have cities. Well, we have like more farms, whatever. We depend on the institution of slavery for economic needs through the cultivation of crops, and they don't.
And the what?
And they don't.
Oh, all right.
Listening ears are on.
sorry, Annabelle Cornbread. Well, are there any other reasons? Is that just it? Because that sounds like a really bad reason.
It's actually a pretty good reason, but many people from my community believe that white people are inherently better and superior from the people of color. Additionally, since we are superior, it is our divine right and burden as superior beings to take care of them and to civilize them.
What is this girl on about? Anyways, let me guess. You're not in favor of President Lincoln winning the election?
Not at all.
Why's that?
Lincoln is in favor of abolishment.
Not really. He claims that slavery is immoral, but he claims that he doesn't want to interfere with the institution of slavery in places where it has already been legal. What do you think about that?
You know what? I'm done with this.
No. Let me sit down. Let me finish. Ready? In his first inauguration address in March 1861, Lincoln said, "I have no purpose directly or indirectly to interfere with the institution of slavery in the states where it exists. I believe I have no lawful right to do so, and I have no inclination to do so."
You're crazy. Oh, you are crazy. I'm done with you. The U.S. Constitution gave states the right to govern themselves without interference from the federal government. This was a violation of their sovereignty, and I'm going to succeed. And the forming Confederate... I'm going to secede. Don't correct me. I'm forming the Confederate States of America to preserve our way of life.
Bye. We'll come back to you. I'm looking around, and these Southerners are mad. Take a seat. We're gonna have a little talk. What's your name again? Annabelle
Cornbread?
Cornbread. Really white food. Do you like cornbread?
I love cornbread. It's actually my favorite. Why are you judging me?
Alright, sorry. So, why are the Southerners mad again?
Well, the government.
Well, that's odd. That's really broad. Can we specify? Can we talk about a specific example?
Well, first they passed the Missouri Compromise.
The Missouri Compromise. Isn't that when the Missouri applied to become a slave state, despite the number of slave states already existing?
Yes, and I was in favor of it. And if they want to have slavery, why stop them?
Well, the number of slave states and the number of free states were equal at the time, and adding another slave state would mean that it would give the South more power, and that's really not fair, is it?
Who cares?
Okay, inconsiderate, much. Well, they agreed to a compromise, and Missouri became a slave state, and Maine became an independent state that is a free state, therefore balancing out again.
Well, I'm still upset.
What now?
First of all, it was a temporary fix and not a long-term solution. It never answered the question of whether or not slavery should expand, and along with that, it made northern states paranoid of slave power and how it is trying to control national policies.
Well, in a way, I guess.
Well, along with that, it showed that the Congress should regulate slavery in our land. How is that fair? And it was all for nothing, too. In 1854, the Kansas and Nebraska Act overturned the Missouri Compromise, allowing new territories to vote on slavery. And don't get me started on the Compromise of 1850.
The Compromise of 1850? Isn't that when Isn't that when it was made to ease tensions after the U.S. gained land from the Mexican-American War?
Yes, California was admitted to a free state, and Utah and New Mexico territories decide on slavery by popular sovereignty.
Sovereignty, yeah.
It's my southern accent.
All right.
So, yeah.
All right. And the slave trade was banned in Washington, D.C.
And slavery was still allowed.
There was also a stronger fugitive law, slave law, sorry, northern accent, that required citizens, even in free states, to help return escaped enslaved people. I thought it was really unfair to the slaves. If they escaped, then just give them freedom.
Well, oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I invested money in it, and I'm not letting it run away from me. And also, it's clearly taken away from my rights. It's so unfair. Oh, and there was also the Kansas-Nebraska Act, which we talked about earlier, which overturned the Missouri Compromise. This allowed for popular sovereignty instead of geographical location becoming the deciding factor of slavery in Missouri.
Are you okay? Your southern accent disappeared during that.
No, it didn't.
All right, Cornbread. Let's not forget the Dred Scott decision by the Supreme Court.
What's that? What's the Dred Scott decision?
Oh, all right. You don't know what it is? That really.
I know. That's why I asked.
All right. It was when Dred Scott, an enslaved man, sued for his freedom because he had lived in free territory, and the Supreme Court ruled that black people, free or enslaved, were not U.S. citizens and could not sue the court in the Congress and had no right to ban slavery in the U.S. territories, meaning that the Missouri Compromise was unconstitutional.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. Y'all suck.
All right. I thought it was unfair. It's definitely the slave power in charge of this.
What's the slave power?
Well, it's a group of slaveholding elite that are secretly dominating the Congress, the presidency, and the Supreme Court, and they're taking away power from the northern territories. This is so unfair. Don't you guys see it? You should be ashamed of yourself.
Oh really?
Yes, slavery is immoral.
Oh, we are fighting.
This is war. This is war. It was April 12, 1861. Confederate troops fired on Fort Sumter in South Carolina's Charleston Harbor. Less than 34 hours, Union troops surrendered. This marked the start of the Civil War.
During the Civil War, there are various significant battles. The Battle of Antietam in 1862, the Bloody Single Day, led to the Emancipation Proclamation.
Along with that, there was the Battle of Gettysburg, a Union victory and a turning point in the war. Along with that, there was key figures in the battle, such as Union General Ulysses S. Grant, who led to key final campaigns.
Ultimately, the Confederates surrendered. General Robert E. Lee surrendered at the Appomattox Courthouse in April 1865.
Fist bump. Boom.
Okay, so I don't really care about that. All I want to know is how the slaves were freed.
Oh, that's a really complicated question. There are many factors that led to the freeing of slaves, not just one. First of all, Abraham Lincoln, who issued the Emancipation Proclamation in 1863, declaring enslaved people free in some states. Along with that, he was a strong supporter of the 13th Amendment. The 13th Amendment was passed by Congress and officially abolished slavery in the United States. Additionally, many enslaved people escaped in the Union lines themselves and even joined the Union Army. They're allowed to join the Army due to the Emancipation Proclamation, and that's who freed the slaves. It was a joint effort.